Hi, in this video we're going to do from lesson 2.6, we're going to do number 60 together here. The first thing we have in this problem is they give us two functions, f and g. F is a linear function and g is a fourth power function. In part A, this is what they're asking us to do. It says find f circle g of x. And what that really means, they're asking you to do, is find f of g of x. So we got to put all of g inside of f. Okay, so at this point in time, here is g. Okay, here's g. We're going to take all of g, which is this right here, and we're going to put it all into f, which is this x right here. So we're going to rewrite this so that it says, instead of just saying x, it's going to say all of this, all four terms over here. And it's going to say x to the fourth power plus x squared minus 3x minus 4, and after that it's still plus 2. All we have to do is put some like terms together, and that means we're left with, when we do that, when we put these two guys together right here, we're left with x to the fourth power plus x squared minus 3x minus 2. And this completes part A of the problem, doing the composition. This was the short side of the problem because part B is not going to be quite as short this time. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to get ready for part B. I'm going to move this down to here. I'm going to take function f again, and I'm going to move this down a little bit farther, and I'm going to take function f and I'm going to move it down to here, and I'm going to take function g and I'm going to move it down to here, and we're going to work this problem again for part B. All right, so here's the question one more time. It says find g circle f of x. That means we're supposed to find g of f of x. All right, so we're supposed to take all of f and put it into g. Well, this is f right here, and we're going to take f and we're going to put it into g, but g has several x's in it, which means we're going to have to do several little substitutions here. This is a much longer problem than the last one we just did. So here we go. Instead of writing x to the fourth, we're going to say x plus 2 in parentheses, and we're going to raise that to the fourth power. Then we're going to say plus x plus 2, and we're going to raise that to the second power. And then minus 3, and we're going to multiply that, instead of by x, we're going to multiply by x plus 2. And we're going to close the parentheses and say minus 4. Now, this now is a lot of multiplication. For instance, this x to the fourth power is really x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2. And this one right here is plus x plus 2 squared. Now, I'm going to wait for a moment before I fill him in. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'll figure out his answer from this side over here. And this one right here I can distribute. And I can say this is minus 3x, minus 6, and then bring down the minus 4. Okay, so let's see what we got here. If I multiply these two together, I have x times x, which is x squared. I have plus 2x and plus 2x, which makes a total of 4x. I have 2 times 2, which is 4. This is the answer to x plus 2 times x plus 2. Now here's another x plus 2 times x plus 2, which gives us the same exact answer again. Oh, sorry about that, my little wireless board. X squared plus 4x plus 4. And now I know this answer here too, because this is x plus 2 times x plus 2 again, so it's one more of these, which works out to be x squared plus 4x plus 4 And I'm going to go ahead and bring down the 3x. The minus 6 and the negative 4 can go together and just make minus 10. All right, so we have to multiply all this out together. All right, I'm going to move this over just a little bit, just to give myself a little bit more space. All right, so here we go. We got x to the second times x to the second, which is x to the fourth power. We have x to the second times 4x, which is plus 4x to the third power. We have x to the second times 4, which is plus 4x squared. We have 4x times x squared, which is plus 4x to the third power. We have 4x times 4x, which is 16x squared. And we have 4x times 4, which is just 16x. And we have 4 times x squared, which is 4x squared. And we have 4 times 4x, which is 16x. And we have 4 times 4, which is 16. Now let's see, we have an x squared right here. We have a 4x minus a 3x, that's just plus x. And we have a positive 4 minus 10, which is negative 6. All right, so we're supposed to put any like terms together we possibly can. I see an x to the fourth, and that is the only term that is x to the fourth. All our x to the thirds. We have a 4 and a 4, which makes 8, and that looks like it's it. Plus 8x to the third power. We have squares. We have x squared here, so that's 4, and 16 makes 20. Plus 4 more makes 24. Plus 1 more makes 25. So 25x squared. And we have x is 16, and 16 makes 32, plus 1 more makes 33. And it looks like we just have a minus 6 at the end with a plus 16 right here, so we're talking about positive 10, and I believe that's it. And the composition of those two functions works all the way down to this polynomial right here. So a little bit more complicated problem because, we had to raise this to the fourth power and this to the second power, so it took a little more effort there. All right, so I'm going to get ready for the last question now, okay, which is part C. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to get prepared here. I'm going to take F, and I'm going to move him down to here. And I'm going to take G, and I'm going to move him down to here. And I'm going to come back up to here for a moment. So bear with me for just a second while I grab part C, and I'm going to move him on down. And we'll be ready for part C here in just a moment. Okay, so we have our two functions here again. And this time it asks us to put f into f. Wow, okay, so pretty much we're not dealing with g at all in this question, okay? So we're just putting f inside of f. So pretty much this is f of x. So we're taking all of f and putting it inside itself. So pretty much I'm going to change colors here. We're going to take all of this and we're going to put it right here. So we're going to put it inside itself. So what that means is instead of just writing x, we're going to write x plus 2. But after x plus 2 comes a plus 2. So all of this together now makes x plus 4. And that completes this part C problem of the composition of F, circle F. Not everything is a long problem, but when it is, you have to take the time to do that multiplication. That part B, that was your algebra right there, going through all your multiplication problems to get to the final answer to it. And that would complete this video of problem number 60 in lesson 2.6.